there for a second, but luckily you're actually talking now, which is fine. I'm good to be here. This is my second game in a row. Two casts in a row, 2 days.
I can't tell you my side.
Oh
I'm
no.
not sure if wait, just give me a second.
I'm going to carry on
5
speaking
seconds
because
remaining.
my microphone was working from what I could see anyway.
Reserve
So this is
time.
Infinity Gaming versus Veneration Esports. Infinity Gaming are middle of the pack in terms of the Premier Division. Veneration
Rainz
Esports
team
are
pick.
towards the bottom. They're busy fighting for their
Okay, my mute broadcast
Their
is
life.
definitely not on. I can't hear you, buddy. But let me start with the band so far. I'm going to ask some people if they're watching, just making sure that they hear you. If I can't hear you, if I'm the only one who cannot hear you, then it's definitely my problem and I've got to fix that. So let's just give it a minute or two and see what's going to happen.
Dire team pick.
DeMoNiK, I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, I can finally hear you. What's up, dude?
Fantastic. Hey, welcome. Sorry, my mic is working. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. It's probably something that I did. Or,
Okay.
I don't know. But first pick, here we go with the clockwork. Let me mention the bands as well. For iFG International, it's the
5
Lich and
seconds
Visage
remaining.
supports. And for Veneration Esports, you're going to see a Next Assassin, possibly the
Reserve
offlane Next
time.
Assassin or the support that they fear. But I would be fearful anyway. But let me
Rainz
start with the
team pick.
Invoker band, for instance. It's one of the best heroes mid. And just banning mods, especially that EMP. Right now, Quas Wex Invoker is probably the deadliest mid to ever play against, and I think that's one of the best bans so far if you don't want to use him. So what do you think so far?
Yeah, Adestam is a very strong, and he has played Invoker multiple times during the Summer League so far, so he's very known for his Invoker, and he plays a very good Quaswex Invoker. And it has actually turned the tide of a couple of games for theirs so far. So it's a very good
5
ban.
seconds
It also
remaining.
shows that VnR have done their homework with regards to watching iFG games, keeping up with what they're
Reserve
doing.
time.
iFG have replied with the Ancient Apparition and Luna picks, which are very common now. Ancient Apparition has proven to be an extremely strong support, and Luna, also the double damage from both of you is exceptional. People can hear me, so it's fine. And so things are. So we're just waiting for Veneration Esports' second pick at the moment. They might pick another carry. The Clockwork is a very early pick. Maybe they were hoping to pick up the Apparition as well, because it works very effectively for the two of them. But let's see what happens.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, just getting out the Clockwork as the first pick is just possibly giving away the offlane. So, as you said, expecting Ancient Apparition to pick up as a second is definitely not going too well right now, especially if IFG picked it up. And as you said, the double damage, Luna's Blessing, Chilling Touch is just DPS wise. If you see Suzuki play Ying and Panda, I think that's his AKA, he's very deadly in a carry, especially if he gets some space to farm up. And right now, I think they are going to,
Radiant
especially
team
having
banned.
Adestam and Zestort, just being around, picking off heroes, giving the carry some space to farm up for maybe 20-30 minutes, and by that time BKB is going to come up, and so is Helm of Dominator if he's going to get that item. Otherwise, I think similar for 2000 gold, and that's basically from then a lot of free rolling around with the IO
Bad
pickup
dudes
right
banning
now.
someone
So
now.
I'm still going to stand my ground saying that Luna, if it's farmed in 20-30 minutes, is going to be very deadly.
Yeah, definitely. Veneration Esports could be going towards something towards an alliance style of gameplay. We might pairing with the IO. You're always looking for another hero of that's paired well with him,
5
like
seconds
CK,
remaining.
Tiny, Gyrocopter, even Alchemist, things like something generally something with a
Reserve
stun. But Gyrocopter has been seen. Alliance like to do the Gyrocopter with the IO and the Clockwork on the off lane. So that's something that we could see out of Veneration Esports. They've banned out the Viper. So that's opened up their middle. They may want to stay in this Clockwork middle as well. This could well be a mid
The
Clockwork.
green team's banning someone
Things
now.
are still quite open.
I guess. It's still really open because if they play, I don't know about the Viper ban.
Dire
I don't
team
see
ban.
Adestam playing a lot of that hero unless they play the safe lane solo. That's going to be one of the best safe lane solos they use the Viper. But right now, I don't think Adestam is the farming type. I know he's basically the invoker, the Ember Spirit, the one that does more utility than farming, and that's basically his playstyle, especially OD as well, but they banned it out, so
5 seconds
I
remaining.
guess they're planning to get something. I think a lot of ganging going on, which leads to maybe the OD not to get into the farming phase too often. I think if iFG faces a farming hero like OD, by the time he gets the, let's say, the Force Staff and the South of Ice, it's going to be really difficult to handle him.
People apparently can't hear me in game, which I don't see how it's possible if you are able to hear me in game. That's weird. But I'll just gonna keep on talking. So the Ember Spirit ban actually comes out from iFG, which is an interesting ban. Ember Spirit would have been a good combination. I haven't seen it with an IO. I imagine that he could actually be quite strong.
Reserve time.
Just because he has some
yeah.
movement abilities in himself.
Yeah, I mean, getting into that ulti from IO and then hopping in and doing the sleight of fist.
Sleight of fist, yeah.
Yeah, just tipping in and initiating with that skill is going to hurt them quite a bit, but I'm not really sure because Ember Spirit is now banned out and so is the Invoker. What's left for, I think, ganging utility heroes could be the Storm Spirit. Maybe that's up for grabs for Adestam, but I don't know right now. I mean, he's still really good on the Rexar, but I haven't seen him since maybe the first phase of Arena. But back into Veneration Esports though, I think giving away that IO pick is just to phase IFG International out to say, okay, these guys are going to ban out heroes that's going to be helpful for with IO. So they expected them to start banning out, as you said, Chaos Knight, Tiny, etc., etc. But no, IFG International decided to go their own way still, stand their ground and go for OD and Ember Spirit.
Yeah, so they've actually left all the options, all the decisions up to Veneration Esports at the moment. They've picked a Batrider. They are another hero that IFG are perfectly comfortable with. So they are going to be perfectly comfortable. Distort, I imagine, will pick up the Batrider. He's the one that generally plays it. And Veneration Esports now has the decision for what hero they want to pair with the IO.
Yeah, that gave him so much space. I just want to say that I don't see Zestor playing other heroes other than Batrider, because every time I see them play a Clanny, it's always a Batrider. And I think if they studied, say Veneration Esports studied a bit of Zestor's gameplay, he's almost every time on the Batrider, and I think it would be a very good ban for them if they study correctly. And I think for Game 2, Veneration Esports will be able to ban out, if not Tier 1, it's going to be the Tier 2 ban, if they play really well, once again, on the Batrider. But that's a Dazzle to follow up as well. So this team so far, it's going to be really difficult to handle. And yeah, especially with Undying. Undying just gave away the Dazzle pick. I mean, Undying. That Tombstone is just too amazing. And then that Dazzle's Shadow Wave will just cancel any zombie out of the lane. And I think that's a really good counter pick right there. And then finally we get to see the pair up for IO, which is going to be the carry Ursa.
The Dazzle almost forces Veneration Esports to ban a Slardar here because it's still within IFG's capability to maybe send the Luna into the safe lane against the Clockwork and send your Ancient Apparition, Dazzle, and a Slardar as an aggressive tri-lane. We know that that combination of the weave from Dazzle and Slardar's ultimate is devastating because the minus armor on that is going to... The IO is going to die in 1-2 hits, especially if an Ancient Apparition is around casting Chilling Touch and the Luna happens to be around with her aura as well. The damage out of IFG is going to be quite significant. So I hope that Veneration Esports are actually comfortable with the strat that they're drafting with at the moment. Because IFG are all on heroes that they play with all the time. Suzy Q is more than comfortable playing in Luna. He's playing in a lot of matches. They've used the Dazzle and Ancient App pairing quite a lot as well. And Distort's on his Batrider. So at the moment they're all on heroes that they're comfortable with. Where Veneration Esports are perhaps picking heroes that are a little bit outside the box. But hopefully it works out for them. I enjoy both drafts at the moment, so it could really go either way.
Yeah, Veneration Sports is definitely giving us a surprise with this draft. I think that Undying is also a special surprise as well, but having a Dazzle right there is just going to complicate things a little bit. But if Clockwork gets some ulti in and IO Ursa to follow up with it, Undying there to have the Tombstone ulti to tank it up, I don't see there's going to be a problem for that, but I'm just wondering if Veneration Esports is actually going to put the Clockwork in the mid solo or in the off lane, because that just depends on how Infinity Gaming International sees it. And right now they banned out that Storm Spirit, so we do expect the mid solo that's going to be played for Veneration Esports.
Of pain.
Okay, so they're going to throw Adestam onto the Queen of Pain by the looks of it. And just have a safe lane, tri lane. So it's all on Veneration's last pick now, whether or not they want to put the Clockwork against the Queen of Pain or if they want to put something else. A lot of mids have been banned out. The Storm Pan has been banned out, Obsidian Destroyer, the Fire Elemental, Invoker, Nyx Assassin, Viper, I mean, Slark. There's a lot of middles that have been eliminated from the pool, so it's going to be
5 seconds
really interesting.
remaining.
They do have some bonus time left to think about it. They're definitely in the think tank about this one.
Reserve time.
No, I think it's going to definitely be the offlane Clockwork, because right now, okay, it could be, okay, my words are going against me. I think Tyrant is going to be the one going to the offlane, but I don't know, if they get the box for Queen of Pain, I'm sure it's going to be rude. Let's just see how it goes from here.
Okay, so the Tidehunter last pick is probably going to put our Clockwork middle, I think. Unless we might see a Dendy solo mid Wisp. We never know.
Well, yeah, we have seen Dendy playing that Wisp, and he's actually very, very devastating. But yeah, I don't know. There's Strider playing that hero, so I think with Chidowi in here as a carry right now, Strider's basically heading towards the support role. So well, yeah, we're going to see the Wolf going off lane, I think. But let's just see how it goes from here. Let me introduce you guys the VnR heroes and DeMoNiK. You were going to do the iFG International. Cool. Epileptic Baboon is going to be the Undying. I'm not sure where that's going to go for now, but Strider is going to be the IO support. Terrible player is the Clockwork, Chidowi on the carry Ursa, and Wolf is going to be the last Tidehunter. On to you, man.
On to the team of iFG, we've got Phalanx on the Dazzle, and we've got Suzy Q going into an aggressive tri-lane on the Luna. And she's joined up by Greco, who's on the Ancient Apparition. In middle, we've got Adestam, who's playing the Queen of Pain, and hero that he really likes. And in the safe lane, we're going to have the Batrider played by Zestort, who's currently known as Zerst EDM.
Zerst. Zerst less than 3. Yeah, I think the safe lane Zestort is actually going to help the team quite a bit. I mean, if he's in a safe lane and possibly just heading to the jungle now and then, stacking some creeps, and the Firefly actually is going to just, you know, just get his blink so quickly. It's going to be surprising, and one rotation maybe to the bottom lane to pick out the carry, it's just going to be devastating for Veneration Esports. But yeah, it's just depending on their plays, and we're going to see about this dual lane happening.
Yeah, it's good to see that Veneration Esports have actually put an early ward up here, just to make sure that the I think they've kind of anticipated the lanes a little bit, and they think the Batrider is going to be up here. So just to stop the pull, they put a ward up here. So just to this Batrider is not going to be able to benefit from those small camps just being able to farm while he's up against the tower.
Yeah, no, that's going to definitely push him back, and I think maybe Veneration Esports has definitely studied Zestort quite a bit, and I think just one of the ways to do it is just to close him down in terms of farming. And with this dual lane, I think Epileptic Baboon is actually going to do it quite a bit. I actually do pretty well in terms of last hits, but let's just see how it goes.
Yeah, I think the most action is actually probably going to come from this bottom lane. Dazzle's slow has recently been buffed. He's got heal level 1 just to stay safe in the tri lane. But I think without the Wisp here being able to tank up a little bit, or just to help with movement speed, I think they're going to go either on this Tidehunter or this Urza fairly shortly.
What do you think compared to having a sentry ward to block out a jungle rather than observer? I mean, clearly that if they're able to see Tidehunter dropping a sentry ward, they can easily counter it, but you know, it's just the amount of time that they're able to maybe at least have a support to walk over there and finally try to block out the Tidehunter destroying the sentry ward. It's just the main problem, but otherwise, what do you think generally?
I mean, blocking that camp is good when you're in the tri lane. It gives you some control in the lane, just so that they can't bring their creeps back to tower. But as far as putting a sentry down there, they have a ward and a sentry on them. The Dazzle's actually got just a normal ward on him, so it may have been worth putting a ward down there just because it lasts 6 minutes instead of the 3. Because by the sort of 4-minute mark, they're gonna start getting a pack here again, and the Tidehunter's got to be able to quite safely pull.
Yeah. So Yeah, definitely. I think Observer would have been much better, especially in the early game. But I think they just wants to keep the ward up instead of having a chance of, let's say, if they expected Wisps at the bottom, then they hope that they don't have a sentry ward there to destroy the sentry wards as soon as possible. But that's basically the only reason I can think of. Let's just see how it goes now. Aggressive tri-lane with the two supports like this for iFG is just insane at the moment. I've been looking at mid now and then. I think this Clockwork is not getting power cogs at all, so that's definitely not going to do a lot of damage to the Queen of Pain, knowing that she needs the mana now and then as well. But you know, Adestam, we can see, is one of the best mids right now in South Africa. So yeah, let's hope that he doesn't give out a disappointing display of the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, he's actually been taking quite a lot of harass from the Clockwork. The Clockwork just spamming his rockets whenever he can and trying to get in close with the battery assault. And if Adestam's had to use all of his bottle charges so far. He's got his tell, so he can take a little bit more harass, but he's got to wait for the 4-man rune, and if he's not going to bottle crow. So this Clockwork's actually not doing too bad. He's losing quite hard on CS. He's 10 to 18. But he's keeping up quite respectably for the fact that Clockwork is at a disadvantage naturally in this lane just because it's ranged versus melee.
Yeah, no, alright, so, I mean, as you said about the rune, you were completely right over there, saying that he's got completely harassed and needed to use the bottle as much as possible. So right now with Courier coming, he's giving him boots, but let's just see if he's going to be able to trade the bottle in. No, he's not gonna. He's just gonna make sure that there's gonna be the next rune available, and he's just gonna go dive in and grab it with his blink. But that's it, he's still got about 10 seconds to go, and you know, before that he can't really do anything to the Clockwork.
Yeah, looking at this top lane, this Undying is farming really well. He's got 17 creeps so far against the 7 of the Batrider. So he's not getting too much. He's not getting harassed too much, and of course he's actually teeping towards the bottom. So it looks like we might have a lane swap as Chido actually comes to farm top lane. So it looks like the Undying is going to go play with the tri lane.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be good for the Ursa, knowing that he's the position 1 but only have 8 creep kills. But yeah, as you said actually, Epileptic Baboon has been playing really well in that Undying.
Well, Phalanx may in trouble here.
Oh, he's actually going to get it a little bit slow for the Wisp, and here we come. Epileptic Baboon is still on full HP, and he's just going to grab it in. Shallow Grave is to save himself, but is it going to be too late? I mean, Epileptic Baboon is actually going to go in now, and
he missed.
That's a very bad decision for him. He's actually going to, he missed that, the DK, and finally just dropped down to the Ancient Apparition, so that wasn't a very good trade at all. Strider is going to be next to fall. He's getting some tangos in to heal himself, but he is blocked completely, and that's where Greco gets a double kill. Suzuki could have gotten it, but oh well, it's a team game.
Yeah, Strider was trying to buy enough time there to get a link onto the pack that was coming towards him in order to escape, but he just didn't get the, it just wasn't enough time for him, so he just didn't, unfortunately got killed there. But that was a little bit of over-aggression. I'm surprised the tombstone came down so late. I think if he put the tombstone down a bit earlier, 1 or 2 zombies would have actually killed Phalanx there quite easily.
That's true.
But well played to Phalanx. He did really well to survive that.
Yeah. No, I think the tombstone was basically waiting for Phalanx to.
Top looks like it's in trouble.
And
he's going to get away.
He's actually going to get away. Yeah, I think Firefly is pretty OP. I mean, just getting around anywhere in the
bottom's in trouble.
So many fights going on. Epileptic Baboon is actually going to get away with 200 hit points, and right there he's got to heal up. At this moment, I think that he's much better off in the top lane, but I think priority is going to stick to the Ursa. So that's basically it. I mean, if Ursa farms up and makes sure that Zestort is finally, he's going to get some farm, obviously, because Undying's not there to harass. But if Ursa gets the farm up, get to Roshan maybe early in the game, it shouldn't be a problem.
Even an early Blink Dagger would do well, just because Ancient Apparition and Dazzle are extremely tasty heroes. If the Ursa can actually hit them, so I mean, if he can blink up to the support heroes and just crush them before a teamfight even starts, then that may be well worth it, and that may be what they're prioritizing at the moment. He's just picked up his Space Boost, so there's no Blink Dagger coming anytime soon. But we may see him prioritize a Blink Dagger before Blads, yeah.
That's true. I mean, just getting something to maybe get some ganks in, and then he'll definitely have the gold to eventually get items like that. But yep, there's a pushing lineup over here coming from Suzuki and his friends. So let's just see if they're able to push a fight anytime soon, because Adestam is right here. He's got double damage, and I think they're rather going to play the safe way to just back off. But this Observer Ward is going to do a lot of good deeds for iFG. I mean, they see exactly where they are for now, so it's not going to look so good for the bottom lane for VnR.
Yeah, Suzuki's about to he's about to use his second Midas charge. He picked up that Midas at about 5.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So he's doing really well in the bottom lane. He's got 46 creep kills, and the second is Adestam with 37. The Ursa's catching up with 28, but he still has a long way to go. But the Undying, I mean, he's going to be probably fine against this tri lane. They don't really have stun, so he's got his boots up, so he should be able to just run away. But after Phalanx gets a couple of levels in Poison Touch, they may be able to change that.
I don't know why they didn't ban out the Dazzle, knowing that if they're going to pick up the Undying as the third pick. I mean, don't you think that Dazzle is going to be actually one of the most counterable picks for Undying? Or
yeah,
do you think
Dazzle's heals
to come from?
Dazzle's heals great against Undying. I think they picked Undying more as a teamfight hero, and that's why I feel that the Ursa may get a blink as well, just because when you pick up an Undying, you want to fight this 5 at about 10 to 20 minutes into the game. That's really where his Tombstone is strong. Once he picks up his level 6, bottom is actually going to get hooked. Phalanx is going to go in.
Yeah.
Luna's ulti goes off.
Coming on over here. Yeah, it's going to destroy Undying really quickly, and that's where Phalanx goes down as well. Undying getting that consolation prize, making sure that the Dazzle falls off, and here's Suzuki getting to drop as well. It's going to be a split between 3 heroes, but still, they keep going. Queen of Pain is going to be the one blinking in, making sure the Strider gets a lot of damage done. A lot of poison damage, to be honest, getting hit on Strider, but he's actually going to get away with the help of the tangos going on. And
he might be in some trouble here.
I am. Battery Assault, yep, no, Battery Assault is going to not do a lot of damage, and eventually Clockwork is the one that has to back off.
So as I was talking about team fighting, they started a team fight here in bottom lane, which is exactly what they needed. What they needed to have. And the Clockwork got level 6 and decided to come bottom, and they got 2 kills off of it. And managed to get Suzuki killed as well, which is an exceptionally big kill at this stage in the game.
Very, very big. I mean, it's definitely, if you want to close off Suzuki as a carry, he's just amazing in farm, and I think that was just the best way to do it. It's a good rotation, but coming from Clockwork actually. Oh, sorry, from mid, and that's basically forcing Adestam to go mid. To go bottom as well. What am I thinking? It's going to be a kill from Undying, making sure that Ancient Apparition is finally falling down. That's almost 400 gold. I mean, for Undying, it's huge at the moment.
Yeah, that's gonna probably get him the buckler on the way to his mech. I imagine that he would be going mech in this, unless Strider's decided that he wants to go mech, but I imagine that Undying has been getting farm priority so that he can get up some teamfight items, so that by the 15-minute mark they can go into a teamfight and just crush their opponents. Yeah,
mech carrier will definitely be him, if not Wolf, but you know, Wolf is the pure support, so I don't see him getting the mechanism or even close at all. But yeah, I think the rotations are really good for Veneration Esports at the moment. So if they're able to get around there with maybe initiating for the Clockwork once again, it's really good, especially with the help of Wisp. I mean, if Strider gets around there, which he is at the moment, so we might predict the team fight really good. But yeah, that's basically it. If they get a Clockwork initiate in, Wisp bring in somebody with him, possibly that's Ursa at this moment. It's just going to be really strong. So we understand that ulti, Scream of Pain is going to destroy Epileptic Baboons. Undying once again just falls. It's going to give him 263 gold, which is going to be hugely at the moment. What do you think Queen of Pain is going to get?
She might go for BKB first. She still has a lot of gold, so it remains to be seen. I'm not sure actually that she has a BKB would be good just because of things like Undying and Tidehunter's ulti, just to avoid that damage and that disable, so she can blink, you know, in and out of the fight and get away when she needs to.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's really unpredictable at the moment. I'm like thinking, what's he gonna get? What's he gonna get? But BKB is one of the contenders to get the first for the first item. But here's a Glove of Haste picked up, and I think the courier is gonna bring him something right now. It's the recipe for Hand of Midas, so he's getting greedy as well.
That's shout out to Adestam. 3 of the players in iFG. Oh, it looks like we're gonna Clockwork's initiating a middle. Suzuki's gonna be in trouble.
Yep. Oh, Oh yeah, he's going to get a lot of damage done to him. A Clockwork, boom, here comes the Rocket Flare, and that's where he goes down as well. Phalanx is the next person in trouble, and as well, the Wisp is going to do a lot of damage. And Wolf coming in, finally, almost getting the third kill. Queen of Pain blinks out right on time, and that's Greco falling, and not before Tidehunter falls as well. A good ulti from Suzuki, but it's not going to be enough to bring down Chidori, to be precise, and just a Scream of Pain, and the last hit from Luna is going to take him down. It's a double kill for a carry, so it's a good comeback after dying twice, but it's going to fall once again.
Wow.
There's a Clockwork grabbing one kill, and Soto's done dying. But the poison is just too much damage for the Clockwork even, and that's basically where he falls off.
So VnR picked up 6 kills in that fight, I will let you know. The Luna bought back, Luna tried to cast her ulti when the Clockwork initially initiated on her with the hook, but didn't get it off. Suzuki then bought back and TP'd straight middle, and then died again to the Clockwork. Clockwork killed the Luna twice in that fight. As well as, and Adestam went down, as well as the Dazzle and Batrider and Ancient Apparition. So they managed to get a team wipe +1 for just 3 kills. So I actually think that went in VnR's favor in a huge way.
Definitely, and it's also Wolf as well. I mean that initiation from the Ravage. Sorry, I was just getting that ulti's name. It's so good. I mean, just getting in there, just making sure that the heroes get stunned for about 2-3 seconds, 2 seconds, and a space.
We've got a smoke coming down towards the bottom T1.
Yeah, finally Zestorti is able to get that blink for some use, so let's just see who's going to be the hero to take him down. They're paying him out. I mean, Zestort was the first to be seen with a Wolf, and yeah, they're just going to back off and just make sure that they're both safe.
That was really fortunate timing from the Tidehunter. It just happened to be walking down to the tower at the time. So it looks like iFG are going to be trying to rotate towards top. There are 2 heroes up here. Zestort actually blinks in and lassos onto the Undying, who's immediately going to die. The Wisp tried to TP the Undying out, but they didn't tether off in time, so he's going to be coming back to his grave shortly.
How unlucky is he? Oh, Zestort's going to be the person who takes it, I think.
Oh, he might get away! Oh no!
Yep. There's an ulti coming in as well from AA, and he
what misses?
Strider once again. Phalanx is going to, on the other hand, Clockwork destroys Adestam, but still, this fire is going to take him down. Yeah, Dazzle finally. So close, but losing Adestam to the Clockwork is not worth it.
Green Dude's top thing is
yeah, that's unfortunate, but very unlucky for Strider. Feelings. Oh man.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I mean, Strider, nice link in with the range creep. I mean, he focused on the last creep in the lane, so that was really good from him. And it's just too bad that Dazzle and the Firefly is just too insane.
Yeah, it was almost a series of unfortunate events. Phalanx anticipated the fact that he was going to link to the creep and was ready standing by the wave, but then the Ancient Apparition missed by... it was so close, but it missed. So luckily they got him with the fire in the end. Looks like we got some action bottom.
Strider and Shido. Yep, it's only Adestam, and Phalanx actually comes into support, so that's really good for him. Shido is actually going to possibly get that. I don't know. Is he going to fight? No, he's just going to go back because he has so many skills available for him, and it's a level 4 Earth Shock. So yeah, it's a very strong skill in the early game, especially.
VnR have just grouped up by the tower and smoked, so it looks like we might have an initiation from the Clockwork who TP down here to group them up. It looks like the Clockwork's actually going to go for the mech in this. Mech in this situation, so we might, and we've got a Ring of Health on the Undying, so we might actually just see a pipe from him.
No, you know what's wrong? We saw Strider was actually seen, but Shinobi wasn't. So there was like an invisible link for iFG International. So yeah, so unfortunate.
Does it get seen if the Wisp is invisible, or is it like fire, like Batrider's fire, which doesn't get seen if you're invisible?
Wisp was seen. Strider was standing way too close to the hero. I couldn't have paint spots anymore, but Shinobi was not. And I think that was just really unfortunate. And also coming in, and Wisp does not bring Ursa with him. But anyway, Clockwork does get the kill, and yeah, that was really good. Very unfortunate for Strider not to do anything, but it's going to bring the Clockwork right now. It's going to be 3 versus 2 fight. Shinobi is not going to be able to take it much though. And no, yeah, it's not going to happen. I think Strider just needs to find someone right now. Yep, Wolf is going to be his partner in escaping.
Yeah, we've got Greco rotating towards bottom, so we're going to have a 3-on-3 here, but Wolf has his ulti ready, so Chidori is going to have the capability to fight here.
Yeah, Definitely. Oh, Alistam just missed. That screw open was out of range. Very unfortunate. What I want to mention as well is that Chido is not getting the straight blink at all. I mean, he's going straight BKB instead. But if he's able to get the Strider link off with the ulti, it shouldn't be a problem. It's just a matter of fact he can't initiate as well as he could with the blink dagger.
Yeah, I mean, they have quite good initiation in the form. It looks like they're trying to initiate in the Clock Rider middle, but he's got an Invis rune, so he's going to be able to get away. They have good form of initiation in the Clockwork and Tidehunter. The Clockwork and Hook in followed up by a Ravage is going to generally grab at least 3 to 4 heroes at a team fight. So he may just want to get the BKB so that when the Quap ulti, the Luna ulti, the Ancient Apparition ulti are all going to do absolutely no damage to him. So he's going to be a lot more tanky in those team fights, and he's going to be able to take a lot more damage. Because it's going to be just physical.
He's going to be basically, that's it. And especially with Suzuki down 4 times, he's so much more behind than Ursa right now. And you know, there's basically nothing else that could take on the Ursa if he's got BKB on. And you know, the first charge 11 seconds is going to be really deadly, even for heroes like Batrider. I mean, if Wisp has that link on him the whole time, it's just going to be insane. And you know, Fury swaps all the way, and that's going to be easily a winning team fight for them. And to top it up, the Tidehunter also has that ulti in. I mean, he just needs the mana, but still, that ulti is just going to cost iFG International quite a bit. So I think the Luna has to basically just farm up quite a bit. I mean, he's got 1,900 gold, so whatever he's getting next, possibly the BKB, it's going to be working really well for her.
I think more importantly, the Luna needs to stop dying. Suzy Q went from being 2-0 to 2-4. I think she's been, the last 3 or 4 deaths from iFG International, as they managed to pick her off again and again. The Clockwork is doing very well to keep that Luna in check, so she's nowhere near her BKB almost 20 minutes into the game. She's got 1,900 gold, so she can buy up the Mithril Hammer if she wants to. And she has been getting her Midas off regularly, but VnR are doing a good job in keeping her down. So much so that Chido has actually managed to catch up in net worth. He's only 300 gold behind. And he's much closer to a BKB. He's picked up the Ogre Club and the Mithril Hammer. So...
unbelievable.
It's going to be very interesting in the next sort of 10 minutes.
The only difference is that, you know, iFG has like two hand of Midases, well, the Veneration Esports team has 0. So at the moment, I don't think it's going to be too much of a difference. But in the long run, especially with Luna farming up, as well as the Queen of Pain, I mean, the only problem is that iFG International is a bit too greedy at the moment. I mean, they're relying on Hands of Midas to farm up, and whenever they have the possibility to gang, they are going to do it. And I think right now, they're not in the best position to do anything like that. Knowing that Tidehunter, for example, has the ulti right there, and so does Undying, Tombstone ulti as well. I mean, it's just going to be insane if a team fight happens at the bottom lane.
Yeah, this whole game is a good game for the metaphorical argument between buying a Hand of Midas and team-based items, because VnR are going for team-based items. The Undying is going for a pipe. You've got the Clockwork going for a mech. We're going to have every single team fight item when they enter the team fights in the next sort of 5 to 10 minutes. Once those items finish up, while iFG have tried and gone for the late game and 2 Hand of Midases. So it's going to be very interesting to see which one actually turns out for the best.
Illusion.
It's actually very difficult to tell at this moment. I mean, I was trying to maybe make a prediction with you, but you know, it could go really either way. Especially that BKB has been picked up right now, Chidobi has it, and I think they really want to pick off somebody at this moment. That's why the 2 heroes are still at the bottom lane. But I think they should rather be safe instead.
Radiant's top
well, I mean, Strider and Chido can always just split push lanes if they feel that iFG are nowhere close, and Strider can always get his carry to safety and sacrifice himself with his ulti if things get a little bit tough. So that split push option is something that you should abuse when you're playing an IO lineup, and VnR are doing very well to do that here in this game.
I think we're going to see a rush soon. No, that they want to play the safe way. But yeah, it's going to be a gank coming soon. So it's going to be Veneration Esports to be the one who's going.
Well, Phalanx is in trouble.
Phalanx. Yep, it's going to be once again that save from himself with the Shadow Grave and Bat. So Storage is going to do a lot of damage with the Fly Fight. But here we come with the BKB being casted. Wolf still needs to cast it ulti. Is he going to cast it? He casted on 3 heroes to be precise. And that's when Phalanx lives as well. It's not going too well. I mean, Alistam is going to be the next to catch it. Here's a hook shot coming in. He's going to catch off. Wolf just barely misses that ulti from Queen of Pain. And that's basically Alistam is doing a lot of damage at the moment. And Clockwork is going to be the one who falls with the AA, to be honest. And grabbing off Dazzle while at it as well. Nice link, by the way. But here we come. Here's Epileptic Baboon. I think he's just making sure that the Zord gets down really quickly. And boom, that DK is going to make sure that he falls.
That was a messy team fight, but I would actually say that went in VnR's favor again. 3 for 2, and the carry Ursa managed to get out, which I think is the most important factor in that fight. Good work from the Tidehunter. The worst player on Earth, is that his nick? Oh, it's been changed. It's now Wolf. But I think when he started the game, his nick. But so good work from him to save his get a three-man Tidehunter ulti to stop the final hits from going on the Ursa.
Strider is getting hurt quite a bit, and yeah, he's going to die.
Yeah, that's
unfortunate.
It's always a sad reminder that when you're reminded that you're in an AA game.
Yep. But he should have resisted. I mean, he was in the middle lane for so long without any of the iFG players going in to defend it either. But anyway, here comes that hook shot, just misses. It actually missed by a mile, and that's where Suzuki gets back into safety. Very lucky, Suzuki. I mean, he's now on 5 deaths with 2 kills. 7 assists, yeah, but, you know, he still needs to get his BKB. With that Hands of Midas, he's farming much slower than the Ursa at the moment, and if they're able to catch up, I think Luna is a really good late game. It's just a matter of fact how it's going to handle the Ursa.
Yeah, I mean, Ursa has the capability to actually take down a Luna in the late game, especially if he goes for an MKB and something like an Abyssal Blades just to shut him down. Then the Fury swipes just utterly clean him out. So Clockwork is looking to go on Suzuki here again, and the Clockwork has been doing an amazing job in shutting down this Luna. In the last team fight, he got his hook shot off on the Luna again. Sure, Luna managed to get off his ulti this time, but the Clockwork took him down. And VnR, terrible player I am, sorry, this is terrible player is doing a really good job so far this game.
Yeah, definitely, man. And he's going to rotate bottom. I think he's going to hope for a Queen of Pain kill over here, but no, Alistam is going to play passively for once in this game. I think he's just going to focus on the farm, such as the Luna as well. That CP. I just got a comment there is no DK, but the skill is DK. Yeah, but Strider gets a kill right here on the Bat Rider.
I wanted to say the same thing for a second, and then I realized I was being an absolute idiot, and the spell's called Decay, and I kept quiet instead.
Is under attack.
So he's not the only he's not the only one. Don't worry.
Okay. It's so confusing, but oh well. But it was the DK that decay. It was the decay that destroyed the Bat Rider. But
yeah.
So TKA coming in. It's so devastating. I mean, if you a tank hero like Undying, but every time you just get picked up by the ALT, you can't really do anything about that. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, the AALT does well to shut down a lot of the healing that VnR brings to the party. While it's on them, obviously the IO and the Undying are pretty important heroes to hit with an Ancient Apparition ulti. And because Shadow doesn't have any lifesteal, so he's not that important at the moment. He's pretty much relying on the heal from the Undying and from the IO to keep him alive.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's basically enough already. I mean, it's so much damage, and the Urn...
Greco's in trouble.
It's so much, and that's Greco. Yep, Greco is just overextending quite a bit, and I think Zestot is willing to get some kills over here. And that's when VnR just knows and backs off. It's just professional gaming right at the moment for them.
Yeah, they're just picking a kill when they get one and just staying together as a team, which is exactly what the heroes that they pick need to be doing and what they are doing. So it looks like they're heading up towards this T1 tower.
Yeah. It's just that iFG completely notices it, knowing that there's observer water over there, but it's going to move on. There's images coming from Sjoberg as well, so I don't think that Queen of Pen is going to be easy, but okay, here we go, a TP out from them. And once again, they're giving out another tower, and it's going to be a third tier 1, and you know at the bottom lane you see the tier 2 out as well. It's not going too well for iFG, and I think they're just planning to do some tower swaps for now.
It looks like VnR don't want to get rid of this tower middle, and they're going to have an initiate.
A bit late, a BKB cost, and Susie Q's actually gonna go down really quickly with the Talanta. It's a double kill, it's 3 kills at the moment. 3 for 0, can you believe it? It's gonna be 1 tower, and you know, it's unfortunate that it did not destroy the top tower, but still, that's another 3 heroes down, and right now Susie Q's on 2 to 6. It's not going too well for iFG at the moment, eh?
And Wisp brings Sjoberg top, and they take a T1. That was a devastating fight for iFG International. Sjoberg and Strider came in plus the three TPs, saw VnR instantly arrive at the tier 1 tower, and Luna got his ulti off, but there were 5 heroes just standing around looking at him and beating on him, so there wasn't much that he could do about it. And that was just really well played from VnR.
No, that was a perfect place at the moment. And you know, with Luna down as well, they can't really do anything in terms of defending towers. They basically just have to, you know, just get something out. AAL's ulti has to just do something, and that's basically it. Because with the armor like that, with that weave from Phalanx, it's just terrible. Here comes Luna alive, just going to the mid tower, but it's just a matter of fact that it's going to go down. That's a second tier 2, and the top as well. So right now, VnR have just taken all the tier 1s and 2s at the moment.
VnR just took a team fight and 4 towers in one single go. So
something bad is happening in your bottom.
Yep. Oh, can you believe it? The gold draft, though, it's so tight. I mean, they're 3,000 ahead, but basically that's it. You know, 40,000 to 43,000. It's so close, and the XP as well. It's just basically 3 to 4k away from iFG as well. So iFG is definitely making use of the Hands of Midas quite often. So if they're able to just bring it to late game, maybe it shouldn't be a problem. It's so unpredictable right now, though.
iFG International have to be very careful. I think if they lose another 2 or 3 fights like that, they're going to lose a set of Raxes. They have no outer tier tower standing.
Yeah, that's so bad. I mean, that Wisp is definitely doing the split pushing. When you mentioned split pushing in the early game, it was going to surprise me. I knew it, but it's just beyond level at the moment. I mean, that team fight converting into another 2 towers, 3 towers, and that's basically it. It's just doing so much damage.
And if we look at core items on heroes, we have, well, middle may be in trouble here. Epic Baboon is going to try and turn and engage. Oh, he's got a Wisp TP in. Here comes Sjoberg.
Yep, basically, yeah. Danistam is just really lucky to blink out like that. If he didn't have it, he was basically the first one to fall really easily. But that's it. 2 big hippies is already out. So, yeah, I think they should rather just prefer to back off, knowing that, you know, Wolf has the ulti, the level 2 Ravage. It's going to be devastating without any BKBs.
VnR are definitely showing off their communication here. Just through the Wisp plays, it takes quite a lot of coordination to get a hero like that right. And the reactions coming in from VnR have been outstanding. Their hero arrived in almost no time at all. I mean, the Undying was in trouble, and then within 2 to 3 seconds there was a Tide Hunter, an IO, and an Ursa standing next to him, making sure that he was going to be okay.
They made it look like Undying was the one to bait it out. I mean, hey guys, I'm going mid, so please come after me in maybe 2 or 3 seconds. And by the time we went in, everybody just followed up. And, you know, baiting out some BKBs is not a bad thing. I actually just noticed Luna did not cast his. So, yep, he's still got 9 seconds to it. And I think, yeah, a save right there is really good for now. And I think the tower pushing at the moment just gives some space for, let's say, the Luna and the Bat Rider to farm the jungle quite a bit. But this is how it goes from now.
Yeah, I'm really worried about the core items that on iFG. They have 2 BKBs up and a mechanism, but for VnR we've got an Argonums on the Clockwork, we've got a mech up on the Clockwork as well, we've got a pipe up on the Undying, we've got a Blink Dagger up on both the Ursa and Tide Hunter. Every single core hero has all the items that they need to carry them to the late game. So VnR are looking at a very scary place here at the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Strider biting the dust there from an AA ulti. I caught that just in time.
I'm not really sure what happened because Shinobi was leaving. I mean, he was walking out of Rosh Pit, but Strider decided to stay in for a few seconds longer, and that definitely costed his life.
Have you seen how much Skull Strider has on him?
No. Oh wow, it's almost 2k, and that's
He's just picked up the ultimate orb. He had 4,000 gold just sitting in his bank.
Yeah.
It looks like Wolf might be in trouble here. Oh, good blink.
What a blink.
Oh, wow.
It's just going to make sure they're just going to go leave. I think Zestor's not going to give up, though. No, they have to. They've got no choice. They got caught up. Very unfortunate. And, you know, that lasso could have worked, but no. Wolf's fingers were just too fast for them. And Adestam is just going to be the one who's going to blink away. Here comes a hook shot coming in. He's going to get it. A lot of battery assault being dealt into him, so I don't think there's going to be a blink. A BKB is just going to save him up quite a bit. Yeah, he's just going to get away. And that's all thanks to the BKB. And it's Chidobi, though. Chidobi no, Earthquake. Earthquake just misses. Oh, these games are the best games to watch.
Both teams are being so aggressive. As soon as one gank fails on the one side of the map, the other team decides to try gank a hero on the other side of the map. So there's action happening almost all the time here, which is the best kind of Dota there is.
Thank God you're casting with me. Otherwise I would have missed like maybe 10 fights by now. It's insane at this moment. And has Adestam with a sheep stick right now, so it's going to be a fight pretty soon. Hook shot is going to be on him. 30 seconds on the BKB, so it's not going to happen anytime soon. And that's when he falls off to Shidoi, the carry. And you believe it, his sheepstick coming in, Dazzle is going to be the one to take him down. And Ursa finally getting that Aegis off. There's Wolf though. He's going to cast that Ravage off and his cake on all 4 heroes. 60 seconds until Queen of Pain comes back though. Oh
my! That's an awkward time. Oh, it's an awkward time to pause. Oh, the Stort is currently not in the game. He has used Lasso, so he's pretty much done for the team fight. But Chidoi's just come back and he's wailing on. Greco has about 2 seconds to live. Not even once this game pauses.
I like how Ursa's just so patient with his BKB. No, Suzuki is still there with ulti coming on and also BKB. So I think it's just going to take down Greco and then Phalanx and just back off if he's able to do it. I mean, it's a 4 versus 2. So Suzuki is definitely going to do a lot of damage, especially with the Stort's Firefly going around as well. It's just a pity that Undying as well as the Strider is really low on HP, but still Undying could have joined the fight, and if he did, it could have worked much better for Veneration Esports. But it's just how it goes for now. I mean, I think right now in position-wise, iFG is going to take this fight, but it could still go either way with Chidoi on almost full HP. Yeah,
I'm a little bit worried just because the BKB is still at 9 seconds, so he's going to be taking no damage from Luna's ulti if Luna decides to go in. It may be in iFG's best interest just to say every man for himself and run the hell out of there. I mean, Phalanx is going to die within a hit or two, and there is no Shallow Grave. It's on a 20-second cooldown, so he's not going to be able to aid Suzy Q if Chido starts wailing on him with a basher. It's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, both teams are now in the position to talk about what's happening here and what they decide to do. I wouldn't be surprised if Suzy Q just turns to the right and runs for the hills.
Yeah. Alright, but I don't know, man. I mean, just taking down Wolf at this moment would be really good for iFG, but to follow up, as you said, Greco's going to fall really easily right now, and if they really sacrifice Greco for maybe just hoping to kill Chidobi, I think by that time Undying will be able to rotate to the mid lane and eventually just destroy him. So as you said, I think the best choice right now for iFG is just to back off, but I just don't feel it's worth it leaving Wolf on, you know, he's got 500 HP, so...
Yeah, at this stage you have to try, I suppose.
Yeah. It's a huge decision to make for iFG as well. I mean, this strategic pause is really good at the moment. So unless Zestor gets back and if he's ready, I think it's the best chance to take down Wolf at the moment, especially with Sticky Bomb ready, and he has the Eclipse. The Lucent Beam coming out from Luna as well, and the Healing Wave, the Shadow Wave is gonna help quite a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, but I mean that's pretty much all we can say. I mean, looking at the gold and XP graphs, it's considering that we're 30 minutes into the game, the gold is at 3,000, the XP is at 2,000 in the Radiant's favor. So it really could go anyone's way. Suzuki has managed to pick up a Yasha and is sitting at 3,200 gold. So she could be working towards either a Satanic or a butterfly as well, just to make get some evasion and make sure that Shadow doesn't wail on him as easily as he does at the moment. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, it really could go either way. The physical damage from Luna's aura and the fact that they are actually five ranged heroes on IFG, combined with Chilling Touch, means they always have a lot of physical damage in their fights, no matter what they're doing. That's an additional, I think, plus 80 damage on all your heroes if you do it properly. So they're always going to be able to bring a lot of damage to the team fights. I think it's really up to VnR, and VnR have been doing a good job in shutting down what IFG are trying to do. They have been doing a good job in shutting down the Batrider. They've been doing a good job in getting rid of the Dazzle early into the fight to make sure that heal and the Shallow Grave never factors into the fight. So it really is going to, at the moment I would say it's probably a little bit in VnR's favor, just because they have been outplaying IFG International a little bit.
Yeah, but it's hard to tell. I mean, just looking at the gold graph when you mentioned, it's really tight at the moment. I mean, 3,000 is going to be nothing in about, in 15 minutes from now. And when you mentioned Suzuki, I think that gold is going to help a lot if he's able to farm up Satanic really soon. So the best choice, as you said earlier, just to back off, make sure to farm a little bit more while he still can, and that's basically it. With Greco, though, I don't know.
Greco he's just been bashed, so the basher has gone off on him. He has the basher debuff on him. With 2 stacks of Fury swipes, we've still got 4 hits of overpower left. Greco is not long for this world, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Oh, well, okay, so I've got Steam coming back on. I think my Steam was disconnected as well, because everybody's coming online.
Oh no, my Steam seems to not be here as well. Funny.
Oh, is it still not alive? What? I think it's your ISP. You're probably on Telkom.
Am I on Telkom?
I don't know. Are you on Telkom?
No, I'm not on Telkom. I'm on MWeb.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna laugh at you. I'm just joking. I know you have like a 10 meg line, so I'm really jealous.
It's almost 10 meg. It's been struggling a little bit lately, but that's also because my brother likes to stream Magic the Gathering while I'm trying to cast Dota, which makes my life extremely difficult. But we get by. These VODs will be available on my YouTube. I'm going to plug myself here for a second since we have some time.
Okay.
I have a YouTube channel, DeMoNiK Goes Gaming, where there are going to be some Dota casts. I cast. Who did I cast yesterday? It was LIB and NSD, or NSD taking the series 2-0. So those games are going to be up soon. I have to edit them because they were extremely long pauses like this one that we're having right now. So so I'm going to edit them a little bit.
Insightful.
Yeah, that was me solo casting, and it was me talking to the camera for about 20 minutes. So you probably don't have to. I'll edit it out. Don't worry. So those videos should be up sometime this week. And I review games as well. I work for Do Gaming as a journalist, so I will be playing some WildStar. The Reaper of Souls is coming out this week, so I'll be playing that. So you can check it out on YouTube, DeMoNiK today. Yeah. Check out DeMoNiK Goes Gaming and DeMoNiK Goes Gaming on Facebook, and you can follow me on Twitter at DeMoNiK and you can subscribe to me on my Twitch TV at DeMoNiK as well. Happy plugging.
You know what's funny? I don't think I've got you on Twitter.
Whose fault is that? It's not mine, that's for sure.
Well, it's definitely not mine. Okay, it's fine, it's my fault. I'll add you after this.
I've got almost 100 followers. I'm that internet famous.
Insane.
95,
insane.
Almost there.
Hey, still. I mean, you could get 5 followers easily after this cast. I mean, it's because you're with me tonight.
We can do it, guys. Hashtag push to 100. DeMoNiK's push to 100. We can do it.
Put some hashtag onto this chat at this moment.
Hashtag.
I mean, they're not doing anything.
Hashtag. We can do it, people.
Can they see your chat? A spectator chat?
I have no idea, but I'm recording this for my YouTube channel, so there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Anyone that randomly views this will be able to hashtag.
I wonder
So,
how
yeah.
many viewers we have tonight. I mean, I'm pretty tired today. I mean, you should do the main cast for next game. So you guys just have maybe some pickouts.
He's back in the game. He's back in the
finally.
game. Now we're just waiting on Strider.
Yeah. You can see that Strider is offline. Okay, that's bad. I actually don't know. Yeah, he's offline for exactly 9 minutes. What? No
Good
way,
news.
man.
Good news. Everything will be
Paused for
fine.
this long?
Yeah. I watched the G1 League games. There was a series of games where there were teams getting DDoSed. And I think who was caught? It was AC, Aaron Chambers. Aaron AC Chambers casting at the time. He sat for 110 minutes talking to himself on a Dota cast, and I watched it live, and it was absolutely epic because he's from an American radio background, so he hates radio silence, so he will talk forever. The stories that came out of that man that day were exceptionally funny because he had literally nothing else to talk about for the better part of 2 hours before the game got cancelled.
I want to see this. It should be on YouTube, right?
I actually think it is on YouTube. I think if you YouTube AC Story Time, it's actually a separate video that he uploaded of himself, just with the stories. I can't remember. I think it was Eternal Speed Gaming. What they're not called Speed Gaming. It was Kaipi in the G1 League where they won 4v5.
Oh wow. Well, that's pretty long ago.
I'm an old man. Okay, well, I mean, we say long ago. It was sometime last year. You know, that's old news, ancient history.
Okay, that's true. No, they changed clothes like they changed clothes or something. It's really quick. But dude, like if you post the link in your Twitter, the spectators are going to eventually follow you because they are curious to see this video.
I will search for it and I will find it. I will find it. I know it's there. I know it's on the. Someone put it onto the internet. So.
I'm pretty sure. It sounds pretty epic. I mean, what, 120, 110?
And it was like it was about 110 minutes, yeah, because they didn't know what to do. So, so he just talked because he was he was an American radio DJ before he became a caster, esports caster. So he just has that radio talking capability, man, and he talked.
I want to see this. Oh, I'm getting so many reconnections from people, and here's comes Strider. Yeah, Strider is coming back.
Good news! Yay!
I must say, yeah. Actually, I think the games for every week, it always starts on a Sunday and Monday, and especially yours. I don't know what happened to your game because it got cancelled, but you know, even your game tonight is Monday night game at default time. So
one of my teammates is at work on the mines. He is doing something, so I'm a teammate short today. That's why I didn't play my game.
You couldn't get a sub?
Complicated situation. Let's just leave it at
I
that.
guess. Oh, is that a forfeit?
It'll be our one forfeit, but we haven't won a game, so we are bottom of the log. Woo! But you know, we'll be feeding our way through the summer league playoffs. Don't you worry. Don't you worry for 1 second.
First division players. Oh, here comes the fight. The fight is going to happen right there. Greco's going to fall, as we said. Ursa grabbing a kill, and finally, Luna grabbing that kill off Ursa. It's Undying coming in, as we predicted. Oh, can you believe it? We're like fortune tellers at the moment, and Zestorti is going to be the one falling, possibly. He's got that blink coming in really soon.
Oh!
And Decay is going to hurt, and he has a blink finally. Blink away. Yep, that's basically it. 2-2, and that's just basically the support and mid that falls. Yeah, very even fight over there.
Yeah, so what Suzy Q did the intelligent thing and just hit her ulti and ran for the hills, which is what she probably should have done in the first place. So she's just going to look to defend here. She's picked up her Manta style, yeah.
So, yep, we're going to expect a Yeah, probably a Satanic next. If not, I don't really know. But a Satanic is the default build, I think.
Yeah, Satanic or Butterfly. She is only sitting at 1,500 HP, so I would imagine a Satanic would probably be better, and it gives her some survivability, a longer survivability against the Ursa. So I imagine that Suzuki would work towards a Satanic.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, she doesn't want to get eaten alive by the Ursa, so definitely some hit points and if not armor, but I don't see what they need armor for with the Dazzle's weave going on every team fight. So yeah, it's basically that's it. It's a 3 versus 5 at the moment with Ursa farming in their ancients. So if they're able to get some fights ready, I think it's going to go for iFG's advantage. But who knows? Let's just see what happens. I mean, like Clockwork at the moment is just farming his face off, and with the Aghanim Scepter, he's got the mechanism. So a huge utility hero at the moment.
Yeah, the Clockwork is doing really well on farm and just in general inside the game. I think he would probably be my MVP for this game at the moment. If I was to choose one, 100% he's been played a spectacular game so far. But I'm a little bit worried for VnR. I imagine that they want to finish up this game quite soon, just because there are two core players on iFG that are currently getting farm. You've got the Queen of Pain sitting at 14.5k net worth, and you've got Suzy Q sitting at 14.3k net worth. And, we're actually going to get an initiation from Clockwork, and there's going to be a he's going to the Ursa's going to go up to the background, and Phalanx is going to go down definitely. So they're going to get a pick off here.
That's a good weave. It was a good weave. Alright. I mean, they're still losing a lot of armor. So right now with Ursa getting -3 at the moment, if not -5. So you can see it's going to be hurting, but I don't know. IFG is going to be the ones who back off at the moment after the weave. So I rate it's not going too well in team fights at the moment for them at all. Well, okay, we can see Undying. No, Bad Rider is going to be the one who just gets away safely with the teammates Greco as well as Adestam. So yeah, they're being really cautious at the moment, just backing off whenever possible, IFG.
Yeah, these heroes are just flirting with each other. As they sort of spy each other, a blink will go off and they fade into the distance. I mean, they're just sort of not actually bumping heads, but IFG managed to take a T2 tower there while they picked off Phalanx on the support. So a T2 tower for a support hero is a completely worthwhile trade when you are a little bit behind.
So slowly they're coming back into the towers, IFG, but it's basically still going towards VnR though, if they want to get a fight going on, but it's basically how they do it. I mean, they've been doing it so extremely well, having Ursa and Wisp going in all the time, but Adestam is spotted, by the way. I mean, they're all going to the top jungle, and here comes Wolf. No, they want to focus the mid tower. I think the mid tower is their priority, and objective...
It looks like they want to go for Wolf here, yeah.
Ooh. They want to go for Wolf, but they want to go for the Queen of Pain. Here's a BKB being casted. Epileptic Baboon is going to drop possibly really quickly with the armor reduction, but here comes that ulti. Wisp ulti did not take Ursa with him, so unfortunate. Epileptic Baboon just makes sure he's on 98 HP points, but he's going to possibly get away right there. And by that time, Luna's going to take off Silencer, but Ursa's going to grab off the Queen of Pain. The Queen of Pain buys back though. Greco's going to be next to 4. No, he's going to get the Phalanx Shallow Grave. What a save over there on the support. And it's going to be Clock's turn. Clock's is going to be the one that falls. It's going to be a 4-star? Only 4-star? No, Bad Rider's just going to come in and take that flame break off him. Oh, Shaker's going to come in. It's going to be a second time. The Queen of Pain falls. There's been a 90-second cooldown before he comes back again. It's going to be 3 versus 2. I think this sword is just really keen to take someone off here. But without Queen of Pain or Luna, it's a bit of a mission.
Luna was incredibly low in that team fight. She managed to get away on almost no hit points. The Queen of Pain disabled Shadow's blink just in time so that he couldn't get the blink to get the final hit off. But that was a very scary and multiple buybacks, I think, or at least one buyback from IFG in that fight.
Yeah, no, it was bad. I mean, for Ursa to take down Queen of Pain twice, then can you believe it? I mean, and Ursa's just farming his butt off. I mean, he's got that Reaver up, so it's going to be the Heart of Terrax really soon. And when he just picks that up, it's going to be too difficult for, let's say, the whole IFG team to take him down single-handedly. Let's just see how it goes.
Yeah, Luna's doing her best. She picked up a Helm of the Dominator, and she picked up a Creep, so she's just stacking her Ancient pack whenever she can. So she's going to try and catch up on farm. She's actually top of the net worth board, but it's by 60 gold. So Chido's done, considering that he doesn't have a Midas, has done extremely well to keep up with farm. He's actually picked up a full heart of Tarask now, so he did have a rebound. He's now picked up the full thing. He's still got 1,000 gold to boot, so he's doing really well in the farm department. He may even look towards getting boots travel sometime soon.
That's going to hurt them quite a bit. It's basically, I mean, who needs a Hand of Midas if he can take off heroes? And that's basically his objective, and he's been doing this extremely well with the help of Strider, just getting in with ulti as well. And that's basically just cancels out Suzy Q's farm as well. I mean, it's got 60 gold ahead, but basically that is it. There's nothing else that could compare the Luna to this Ursa at the moment.
Yeah, it's quite important that Strider actually stays alive for as long as possible, because he's the Vlad's carrier. So if he manages to stay alive in a fight and stay around close enough to Jodoe to give him that aura, that could be a turning factor.
Yeah, it's just so amazing what Strider's doing at this moment. I mean, why is he so farmed? It's got 11 assists, but still. Oh, this Ancient Apparition, just making sure that Strider spots out, but okay, nice link over there, making sure he just gets back. And that's where Jodoe being the one to take off the Dire's Ancients. So,
see, this is why I used the word flirting earlier, because they're literally just flirting with each other, just showing a little bit of leg and then running away.
I like the term. but it's so much... it's leading so much more to VnR side. I mean, that's basically 3 stacks of jungle, of Ancients to be precise, that's off right now for VnR's Ursa, and you know, he's just getting farmed every second. And yeah, I think it's going to be a push coming in. I mean, Alistam is going to, like, you know, as you said, flirts, making sure that they do TP back at the bottom, and then it's going to TP back, bring back safety, but you know, it's basically not it this time. I mean, they're just ready to take down the Rex at the moment, VnR.
Yeah, it looks like they might just wait for the Aegis before they decide to go take high ground, just because Jodoe with the Aegis, he's got a spot that's empty and clearly waiting for an Aegis to be filled. So,
Mad Dude's middle tower, everyone
and it also gives them an opportunity for Wolf just to push out this top lane where the Queen of Pain has been farming, because she's trying to get farm where she can. VnR just waiting around the pit. It's going to be a few seconds till rushes spawn. I think it's about 10 seconds left before the big man comes back into play.
I think that's perfect for iFG to just get back in into the pit as well. Just make sure that he drags the Ursa away, eventually cause some pickoffs. But it's too difficult at the moment. I mean, as we said, I think the rest of the heroes is just so underfarmed at the moment. This Heaven's Halberd is going to help from Distort, but you know, that's basically it. Let's just see if he's able to get someone off right now.
iFG are looking for a fight that I actually think that they should really try and take if they can. That they are going to pick off Strider. I think Jodoe actually is going to turn around and go in.
Yeah, but it didn't do a lot of damage to the Luna this time. I mean, she's much more farmed in terms of what she's got at the moment. I mean, compared to the last team fight. Here we go. So now, I think that ulti should have been on the Ursa instead of Wisp. But here we come, a blink TP into safety right now for the Ursa. Yeah, very good blink, and I think she's going to be a push for the tier 2 for iFG side at this moment.
Yeah, having the Wisp down is it stops the relocate from happening, which is quite good for iFG, but it doesn't really.
Yeah.
And the loss of the Vlads is also sad, but I think they're just going to lose this. Oh, okay, they've used the glyph. I thought they were just going to let this T2 go and move up to the high ground to stay safe, but it looks like they might actually try and fight this.
No, I think that was just a bad decision coming on. Hook shot coming on Clockwork. Make sure Alistam gets in, but that BKB is just going to deny that Ravage, and that's where 2 heroes go down. Luna is having a comeback with 7-6 at the moment. Jodoe the only hero back with LF Baboon as well, but that's basically it. I mean, they're doing so much damage with the Chilling Touch, and eventually I think that Baboon will be dead as well, and that's going to be a triple kill for the carry Luna. What a comeback for iFG. I think they're able to take this tower right about now with only Wisp being alive.
We've got 2 buybacks available, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. Okay, exactly 2 buybacks right now. Strider just barely gets up with the link, thanks to the buyback actually of Wolves, and that's basically it. Right now, let's have the 3 people at the moment, but I think without Clockwork being the utility hero, it's not going to work. Here comes the ulti coming in, the lasso grabbing of Jodoe, and the armor reduction is just going to hurt him quite a bit, and he's going to fall down once again, and Dazzle is the one to take him down.
I think that's game.
What a comeback.
I think that's game.
Oh, man.
I think this is just a matter of iFG pushing down the Rex. I mean, the Ursa's down for 70 seconds. They've VnR have used all their ultimates. Clockwork's coming alive now, but he's going to be not much use if he's going to go 5 heroes that are about to get chilling touch. The mana boot's going to be up soon for iFG, so they're going to have enough mana to have another team fight quite soon.
It's unbelievable how patient iFG was, just waiting for that moment to get in, pick up some heroes, and you know that's basically a huge turnaround since then. And very well played to them. But so did VnR. They played really well. But you know, it's just a matter of fact they did not push the towers up as they could, as fast as they can in the early to mid game, and that really slowed down their mechanism. Or sorry, their plays.
Yeah, IFG were just pushing that tower and trying to force a reaction out of VnR because the Wisp was down, and that is exactly what happened. The Clockwork hook came in, and the Tidehunter came in, and both SuzyQ and Adestam immediately threw their BKBs and took no damage whatsoever from the Tidehunter ulti, and SuzyQ activated her ulti, and that just destroyed the Clockwork and the Tidehunter, who don't have BKBs for themselves. So I mean, that was a huge turnaround for IFG, and they've just single-handedly won the game.
Oh, another hookshot coming in. Adestam does not have BKB to save him up, but Blink is just going to be the next answer. He has it now. He's also got the sheep stick, and I think they might just leave Phalanx into death right now. Sjoberg has to be the answer to himself.
Oh, he's going to live!
He's just going to TP out safely. Oh, Ravage! It's going to see a Ravage coming in. The hookshot misses. Oh, so unfortunate for VnR right now. And with the Mega Creeps, it's definitely a GG called soon.
Illusion.
Yeah, so
nice. I mean, they've got an Ursa coming in, so I don't know. I don't think they want to give up.
I think VnR are just chat. Clockwork's gonna throw to cancel. Oh, Adestam's got to blink away. Oh, he might be in trouble. Oh, the sheep goes off. He's got to be able to blink away.
Yeah, no, he's got nothing else. I mean, that's basically it. That sheep stick was definitely one of the best buys ever in this game. This door gets
Clockwork
on Queen of Pain. Shadow Grave? Oh yeah, it's gonna be a Shadow Grave on the Queen of Pain as
well.
When he goes down. It's another kill. Dazzle gets the kill. He deserves it.
The Clockwork realized his mistake and tried to TP out, and he almost got out, but the Bat tried to manage to just get to the flame break off in time to stop the TP. That was a hilarious situation. But I mean, this game is
still going.
Yeah, is pretty much over. The IFG just with patient, they didn't get too far behind. They kept themselves in the game and forced a reaction out of VnR that ultimately won in the game.
Yeah, so it's basically Midas Gaming that wins games, but it all depends though. I mean, they were really patient about the game, and I think Veneration Esports decided to be patient as well, and that really just backfired, and that was the result. The bottom lane, yep, picking off the support Wisp, who was actually so useful in this game. I mean, they've let pick up the, as you said, 4k gold. What? That is just insane, man.
Yeah.
And just basically with him getting off and just baits out a Clockwork initiation, that's basically GG over there since.
Yeah, I must say it was really good play from Adestam and Distort to keep IFG in the game. They were doing a lot of the work in the team fights. You know, the Bat Rider picking off heroes. Once Adestam got the sheep was used really effectively in most team fights. And it looks like they're just coming to finish the game here.
Sheep stick going. Oh, Wolf is going to cause that ulti. It's not going to hit her with that AA ulti. Is not going to hurt. And here comes the ulti from Luna. Luna doing so much damage. Satanic. This is the result of Satanic. I mean, it's just so much damage. And even Wisp. And can we see a last 2 kill coming? Ursa is just going to die from the dire side. And that's going to be the GG. What a game. What a game.
Man, what a game one. 45 minutes. I can tell you that we've been going for an hour and 12 minutes in this recording. It was an hour and 12 minute epic. Oh man,
well,
but
we can see what. Hopefully, game 2 would be just as entertaining. I mean,
yeah.
We wish to entertain you guys as spectators, but let's just see how it goes for now. Once again, this is Rainz Dota. You can catch us on Twitter. Sorry. And DeMoNiK today. I almost forgot about you. I'm joking.
Yeah.
But yeah, just catch on Twitter, and also his Facebook, DeMoNiK Goes Gaming. And you should maincast next game. I'm getting really tired.
Cool. I will do so, and we will see you now for game 2. Ciao.
All right. Cheerio.